Hello, girls, guys, or otherwise. This is Rich, and today is Table Talk Thursday, and I've pulled uh, our card from the Table Talk Cube. So, like I said before, if you go in the description below, I have a link to the Table Talk uh, creators, the deck creators, so you can get your own tabletop cube. They don't have this specific one, but there are plenty of other ones that some have themes, some don't. Um, so you can get your own tabletop cube and uh, enjoy these types of table talks. So I have pulled our card for today, and it reads, "How much money do you need to be happy?" And this is one of those things that um, there's never enough. You know, there's that feeling of there's never enough money, there's never enough uh, comfort there. There's always that anxiety of, what if I, what if I lose it all? What if somebody runs off with all my money? This and that. Um, so outside of, let me put this on vibrate. Um, Sorry about that. I was texting back and forth with the person that I work with at the one of the properties I work at for storage units, and yeah, she's the resident manager and just filling me in on the snow plowing that is going up there. Um, Today is Tuesday whenever I'm filming this, and we are getting pummeled by snow. And she's texting me showing how bad of a job the plows did. But anyway, how much money do you need to be happy? Outside of the anxiety ridden parts of what if my accountant takes off to, um, you know, a island nation that doesn't extradite? What if they take off with all my money and I go completely broke? Or what if they do bad investing and I could lose it all and, end up homeless and whatnot? Outside of all that, for this instance, how much would I need to be happy as just, the money's in my bank account, it's good to go, and let's say every month uh, I get a certain amount. Um, I would say that as long as if it covers my housing expenses, my food, electricity, cable, internet, all that stuff. Well, I don't have cable; I have just internet. Um, my phone and heating, air conditioning, electric, all that stuff. As long as if I am a little over break even for my monthly expenses, I'm good to go. Um, Being in the little business that I'm in of buying and selling antiques and collectibles, and if you go to Christo-Paganism.com, I have a link to my eBay store. Outside of doing that, or with doing that, rather, I should say, keep on a track of mind here, Rich. I am able to find stuff for very, very cheap. Like, I have found, uh, I don't know if I've shown this in previous videos. I found Victorian hair art, Victorian morning hair, which is absolutely gorgeous. And I found that for cheap compared to how much it should go for. I have found uh, just about everything that I need by, going to flea markets, Goodwill, doing house cleanouts or house buyouts, um, you know, going to auctions and whatnot. I'm able to find just about everything that I need to, you know, to function. Um, that and actually more than enough to function. I mean, this hutch um, came from a clean out. This kneeler I bought for $40 at the flea market. Um, let's see, my besom that is right here, which is so cool, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. Look how cool that is. Um, the handle is actually like, you know, curled, almost like a pig's tail. It's really cool. Anyway, I mean, this isn't stuff that I need, but it's stuff that I certainly enjoy having. And that, yes, I could do without it. I could sell all of this stuff and be perfectly fine. Um, would I miss having some of that stuff? Yes, I would. But I'm not one that needs to go out and shop for anything. Whenever I want something, I'm able to usually find it fairly easily. So, stuff like, and I'm trying to think, like if I want to have new rocks, if I want to have new rocks and crystals and whatnot, which I have a good collection going, then I can find it fairly easily. I can go to the flea market and be like, hey, this is what I'm looking for, and either they have it or they can find it. Tarot decks. I do collect tarot decks. I try not to collect um, tarot decks because I want to use them. I don't just want to have them there just to have them, even though some of the decks are that, or just that. I do collect camels, and I absolutely love my camel collection. I have pretty much a camel in every single room of the house, more or less. I used to purposely keep at least one camel in every room, but because my boyfriend doesn't like camels because one tried to eat his head, um, yeah, he's not wild about them. So I try to tone down the camelness, but I have a hutch that is completely filled with camels. Um, but yeah, if I didn't have any of them, it would be okay. And so, how much money would I need to be happy? My monthly expenses um, are the mortgage, the electric, uh, the water bill, internet, and heating during the wintertime. I have oil heat. Wish I didn't, but it is the circumstance that I'm in. Gas for the car payment, and I think that's about all the. Oh, and insurance. So I think that's about all the expenses. And right now, in the situation that I'm in with my disability payments from the VA, my military pay for my reserve weekends, which, they have a calculation where I don't get paid extra and whatnot. Anyway, it's weird how they do that, but I also have my full-time job. With all of that combined, I bring in I bring in enough that I am comfortable. Um, I'm not raking in the dough. I don't have a year's worth of salary saved up. Maybe one day I will, but I certainly don't have enough to pay off the house. I have enough to pay off my car if I wanted to, but I kind of want to boost that credit a little bit. Um, I have a little extra spending money after, food and bills and whatnot. So I'm okay. Uh, so how much money would I need? It comes out to about um, to be happy, it, or to be uh, to get by. To get by, I would say I need about 40,000 a year. with expenses and all that. To be happy, I would shoot for about 50,000 because that gives me a little extra to save, to have a nice little nest egg, a little cushion to be able to um, use that money for any random expense that comes up. Like whenever Coda died, I had you know, the expense of I need to get him cremated, or I need to bury him, or I needed to have the money to put him down in the most respectable way possible. And it was an unforeseen expense. I didn't plan on this. Um, Whenever the cancer on his nose started, it started in late December of 2019, and by March of 2019, he could barely breathe and get around. And yeah, in that three and a half, almost 4 months, um, he took a turn really quickly. So yeah, stuff like that. I want to be able to have enough saved up that if an unforeseen expense comes up, that I can cover it. So I think about 50,000 a year would make me happy and comfortable. Now, one thing to note is to be happy, you don't need anything. Uh, Happiness is a state of mind that you put yourself in. What I'm talking about, though, is being comfortable and being happy with the surroundings and the comfort and whatnot. So there is a difference there. Um, to be comfortable, I would say 50,000. Now, if I could get my eBay store up and running to where it is making me as much as my current job is, then I'm going to go to eBay full time. So that would actually make me happy to be able to do that, make ends meet, um, pay all my bills, and make all the payments that I need to make every month. So that would make me happy, that would make me content, and I would be able to do videos whenever I wanted, because I wouldn't have the uh, I wouldn't be tethered to somebody else's time frame. I would be able to make my own time, and do things at my own pace, which is really what I wanted whenever I got out of the military, out of active duty. So kind of a weird roundabout way of saying that, to be happy, you don't need anything, but to be content and comfortable, $50,000 would be nice. And that's per year. So, anyway, I think that's all that I have to say on this. Let me know down in the comments below how much money you would need in order to be happy. And if you agree, disagree, whatnot, while you're down there, appease the algorithmic gods and give a thumbs up if you like this video. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. I do have something planned coming up here shortly that you will need to be subscribed for. I'm not saying when, I'm not saying what exactly it is, but you will need to be subscribed, so make sure that you are doing that. And it will be at the end of a video, so yeah, you gotta watch those videos to the end. Anyway, until next time, let's see, we are off tomorrow on Friday, whenever you're viewing this. Tomorrow would be Friday, so we're off. And Saturday we pick up with chapter 6 of the Inner Temple of Witchcraft. If you don't have your copy, make sure you get it. If you're not caught up with us, make sure that you catch on up with the work that we've done from chapter 1 through chapter 5. Right? I am right on this. Chapter 6 is what we're doing this week, right? Yeah. Okay. So, chapter 6, and then on That is on Saturday, and on Sunday we are discussing the Nephilim or the Nephilim, however you want to pronounce it. And what exactly are they, and are they something that we want to work with? Is it something that is just folklore, etc., etc.? And so yeah, stay tuned for that on Christo-Paganism Sunday. Until next time, may you have love, hugs, and ladybugs. Bye bye.